Okay, let's face it, 365 is a bad movie. For around almost 3 weeks now, ever since it got released, people have been fucking posting about it wildly. Oh my god, watch this movie. Oh my god, this is the best movie ever. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, that. Wow, 365, 365. Everywhere I saw it. So finally I caved in. I was like, fuck it, let's just watch it. As even though my old experience has taught me that whenever something is overhyped, it is usually shit. But I thought that if so many people are talking about it, let's just see what it is. And it was absolute crap. So first of all, let's talk about the only good thing in the movie, and that is Massimo. हो गए खुश, चैन मिल गई, आगे बढ़े. Now if you remove Massimo from the movie, what is it? It is an absolute disaster of a movie. It has lesser depth than a Karan Johar movie, and that is actually saying something. The movie's budget seems to be not more than around 500 rupees, and yes, I mean 500 rupees, not 500 crores, because you don't have any fucking action scene in the movie whatsoever. I don't call that action. Whatever this movie had, you have a fucking mafia boss who's hot as fuck and built like a tank, and you didn't even put one fighting scene in it. Are you fucking kidding me? Shame. The other bad thing about the movie is the storyline. There are multiple loopholes and multiple plots revealed which have no end whatsoever. Loopholes aren't explained and the plots aren't finished. It feels like the 80% of the movie still hasn't been shot and is yet to be released. That's how bad it is. Okay, so let's talk about the story. The mafia boss, the original mafia boss or Massimo's dad, is shot in front of Massimo and he becomes the new boss. Now, thinking that he was his father, you must think that there must be some kind of storyline that explains how he actually found his father's killer or if he actually pursued it. Nothing. Massimo seems to just forget about the father. The killer wasn't even mentioned after that. Nobody knows who shot him, and Massimo just went after the girl in the further scenes. Are you fucking kidding me? What was the point to portray him as a father? You could have just put anybody in that position of a mafia boss and just killed him. Why the fuck do you put his father in it when you cannot even explain the plot hole in the first place? It's like मर गया तो मर गया, देखा जाएगा. मार दी तो चलो ठीक है, नेक्स्ट ढूंढ लिया. वाह यार, ये कैसी माफिया है, मैं भी जानना चाहता. Son starts handling the business. Like what the hell? भैंचोद बाप है तुम्हारा, तुम परस्यू नहीं करोगे. Mafia okay. He keeps getting this picture of a girl in his mind which he saw during the day his father was actually killed, and he decides this is the girl of my dreams. I want it. Fine. I guess I can assume he's just a spoiled brat and he wants her or whatever. But let's move on. He continues to pursue her while getting blowjobs. That's an important factor because blowjobs are like main focus of the movie or whatever. But anyway, he finally finds the girl, he kidnaps her and he gives her 365 days to fall in love with him. Now the movie, which is named 365, where he's actually saying that he'll give her an year to fall in love with him, you must think that there must be some relation between numbers, or they might actually state how many days are left or whatever, right? Nope. This is just thrown out the window. They didn't even bother fucking stating any kind of date or how long it took for her to fall. She just eventually fell in love with him. Now let me portray the budging relationship between Massimo and the girl. Are you lost, baby girl? Hey, I liked you, so I kidnapped you.
Oh my god, let me go.
No, you have 1 year to fall in love with me. I won't do anything with you till then. I can do anything with you. I will almost, but I won't.
Okay, I guess we'll see.
And proceeds to show her what she's missing by making another girl give him a blowjob while she watches. What was the point of that? I don't think any girl is actually turned on by seeing another man getting a blowjob from another girl and feel actually jealous of that girl. Like, that's just weird. Then the girl tries to bait him by actually trying to seduce him, but at the same time not giving him any kind of physical or being intimate with him. And she goes to a club with him dressed raunchy, as I would like to call it, according to what Massimo was stating or whatever the lines were. And the other family's mafia boss hits on her, because of course he does. And Massimo saves her like the hero he is. Now that's fine. Later in the next scene, we get to know that this has caused a huge uproar that Massimo started a fight with another family, and apparently Massimo shot the person. Well, if he had shot the person, why the fuck didn't you even put that in the scene itself? Like, how low is your fucking budget that you couldn't even put one scene of him shooting him like this? Like, is that really that expensive that you couldn't even put this? Or is it just another plot hole that has gone missing? I don't know. You tell me in the comment section below. But anyway, back to the relationship.
Listen, I think I've fallen for you. So let's have sex.
Why यार सब notes ले लो. If you like a girl, just kidnap her, almost molest her, but don't exactly, but almost, and tell her that you can molest her, but you're just not, and eventually she'll just fall for you. Nice job 365. That's exactly how life works. By the way, this movie was in the top 10 watched movies on Netflix, at least at that time, in the trending section. So we got Massimo's uncle, who apparently was his dad's friend or whatever, and is the security head of this mafia family, and he gets a tip from another guy who states that they are about to kill the girl. Now get this, he gets the tip fucking 5 seconds before they are actually about to kill the girl. Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of a shitty spy is that, man? Like, imagine if North Korea is about to bomb US with a nuclear bomb, and the spy in North Korea, the US spy, tells them when the bomb is already above Washington DC. Like, what the fuck? You're about to die as it is. How is that gonna help anybody? Obviously it must be planned 2 or 3 days before. How the fuck didn't he even know? But obviously that's another stupid plot hole or another stupid storyline, because this movie is just a cheaper 50 Shades of Grey and does not focus on the story at all. So yeah, she dies off cam because this movie's fucking budget was lower than my daily ration, and that's it. The story ends. Massimo does not even get to know that she's fucking pregnant, as we see in the movie when she confesses it to her friend. What was the point of putting that plot hole in the movie when you're not even gonna let the main Don or actor get to know that she was pregnant? If you're just gonna kill her off screen, why the fuck did you put that in the first place? What a shitty script is this? I don't understand. Why create a plot when you're not even gonna bother finishing it? What the fuck? So yeah, that's why this movie is absolutely shit. And the only good thing about this movie is, again, Massimo. Bye. Are you lost, baby viewer? Just subscribe, or I might just have to kidnap you.